As we get older, many changes happen in our bodies, and some are more surprising than others. One of the most overlooked yet dangerous changes is the gradual loss of balance. You might catch yourself stumbling more often, feeling unsteady when you walk, or even experiencing unexpected falls. While this may seem like just another part of aging, it can have serious consequences. So what's really going on inside the body? And more importantly, what can you do about it? In this video, we'll walk through the 13 most common causes of balance problems after 60, and I'll share practical steps you can take right away to protect yourself and your independence. Let's begin with muscle weakness, which plays a much bigger role in balance than most people realize. Starting as early as your 30s, your body begins to lose muscle mass, a process called sarcopenia. This loss accelerates after the age of 50, especially if you're not engaging in regular strength-based activity. When your leg and core muscles become weaker, they can't respond quickly enough to help you recover if you trip or lose footing. Have you noticed that it's harder to get up from a chair or that you tire more easily when walking? Those are signs your muscles need more attention. Fortunately, targeted strength training, even using just your body weight, can significantly slow or even reverse this decline. Joint stiffness is another common culprit. Over time, the cartilage and connective tissue around your joints wear down. At the same time, most of us naturally move less as we age, which further reduces joint flexibility. The result? Your knees, ankles, and hips don't respond as fluidly, making those little balance corrections more difficult. Something as simple as stepping off a curb can feel unstable. Regular movement is key here. Gentle stretching, daily walks, or practices like Tai Chi and yoga can keep your joints more mobile, making those micro-adjustments much easier. Deep inside your ear sits the vestibular system, which acts as a kind of internal balance compass. It constantly informs your brain about the position and motion of your head. As we age, the sensory cells in this system begin to degrade, making it harder for the brain to interpret motion correctly. The result can be dizziness, vertigo, or a vague sense that the ground is shifting beneath your feet. If you've ever stood up and suddenly felt like the room was spinning, your inner ear might be the reason. While we can't stop this process entirely, balance exercises can help retrain the brain to compensate. Proprioception is a term you might not hear often, but it's incredibly important. It refers to your body's ability to sense its position in space. This sense comes from specialized receptors in your muscles, joints, and tendons. As we age, these receptors become less sensitive, making it harder for the brain to detect exactly where your limbs are and how they're moving. That's why walking on uneven ground or navigating stairs might feel riskier. Simple coordination exercises, like walking heel to toe or balancing on one foot, can help restore that lost body awareness. Your eyes don't just help you see, they help you balance. They provide constant visual feedback to your brain about your orientation in space. When age-related eye conditions like cataracts, glaucoma, or macular degeneration set in, your brain receives less accurate visual cues. You might find low-light areas, such as hallways at night, particularly difficult. This is why regular eye exams are crucial after 60. Updating your glasses, improving home lighting, and using night lights in high-risk areas like bathrooms can make a major difference in fall prevention. Here's one that often goes unnoticed: vitamin B12 deficiency. This essential nutrient supports the nervous system and helps your body make red blood cells. As we age, our ability to absorb B12 declines, especially if we take medications like antacids or have conditions like atrophic gastritis. A lack of B12 can damage the protective sheath around your nerves, leading to numbness, tingling in the feet, memory issues, and yes, balance problems. If you feel unsteady or experience strange sensations in your hands or feet, it's worth having your B12 levels checked. Foods like meat, eggs, dairy, and fortified cereals can help, and in some cases, supplements or injections may be necessary. Many older adults take multiple medications, which can have side effects that affect balance. Blood pressure medications, antidepressants, and sleep aids are some of the most common offenders. Even when each medication is necessary, the combination of them can lead to dizziness or slowed coordination. It's also important to know that our sensitivity to drugs increases with age. If you've noticed more dizziness since starting a new prescription, talk to your doctor or pharmacist. Never stop taking medication abruptly, but do ask whether adjustments or alternatives might reduce the risk of falling. Certain chronic health issues can directly interfere with balance. Diabetes, for example, can cause peripheral neuropathy, nerve damage in the feet that makes it difficult to feel the ground. Parkinson's disease and stroke can impair movement and coordination. Even arthritis, which doesn't affect the nervous system directly, can limit your mobility and prevent you from reacting quickly to a loss of balance. That's why managing these conditions well, with medication, physical therapy, and lifestyle adjustments, is essential not just for overall health, but for staying upright and safe. It may sound simple, but dehydration can be a surprisingly dangerous contributor to balance problems. As we age, our sense of thirst diminishes, and some medications, like diuretics, further reduce fluid levels. Low hydration can lead to lower blood volume, which in turn may cause dizziness or lightheadedness, especially when standing up quickly. This is known as orthostatic hypotension. Even mild dehydration can lead to fatigue and confusion. Make it a habit to sip water throughout the day, even if you're not thirsty, and include water-rich foods like fruits and vegetables in your meals. These small actions can significantly lower your fall risk. It's completely natural to feel afraid after experiencing a fall, but ironically, that fear can make things worse. When people become overly cautious, they tend to tense up and move less fluidly, increasing the risk of instability. This fear can also lead to reduced activity, which causes more muscle weakness and joint stiffness, the very things we need to avoid. If you or someone you love is struggling with this fear, consider speaking to a physical therapist or joining a fall prevention class. These can help rebuild confidence while teaching safe ways to move. Our feet are our foundation, and their sensitivity is critical for balance. Over time, the nerves in the soles can become less responsive, especially in people with diabetes or nerve conditions. This makes it harder to feel the floor and adjust to changes in surface. It's a bit like trying to balance while wearing thick socks on a slippery surface. To improve this, try walking barefoot safely at home on textured surfaces like a yoga mat or carpet. You can also roll a tennis ball under your foot to stimulate the nerves and keep them active. Regular foot checks are also important, especially if you're managing diabetes. Postural changes often creep in gradually. A forward head position, rounded shoulders, or a stooped back can shift your center of gravity and make balance harder. Sometimes we don't notice these changes until we start bumping into things or feeling unsteady. The good news is, posture can often be improved with awareness and exercise. Check in with yourself throughout the day. Are you slouching? Is your head tilted forward? Strengthening your back and core muscles can support better alignment, and even simple reminders, like sticking a note on your fridge, can help reinforce good posture habits. Your brain is the control center that integrates all the sensory signals needed to stay balanced. As we age, even mild cognitive decline can slow down how quickly and effectively the brain processes this information. You might notice it's harder to walk and carry on a conversation at the same time, or that crowded environments throw off your sense of orientation. To keep your brain sharp, stay mentally active. Read, play strategy games, learn something new. Social engagement also plays a big role. Interestingly, dancing is one of the best activities for brain and body. It combines coordination, memory, rhythm, and movement in one joyful package. Losing your balance as you get older isn't something you just have to accept. Yes, your body changes, but that doesn't mean you're powerless. Each of the issues we've discussed today, from muscle loss to vision changes, can be addressed with simple, consistent actions. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Start small. Maybe it's standing on one leg while brushing your teeth. Maybe it's drinking an extra glass of water each morning. Or maybe it's just calling your doctor to review your medications. These little steps add up. Because in the end, good balance isn't just about avoiding falls. It's about keeping your independence. It's about walking confidently into a room, dancing at your granddaughter's wedding, or simply enjoying a stroll outside without fear. So wherever you are in your journey, remember this: it's never too late to improve. Keep moving, stay curious, and treat your body with the kindness it deserves. And if this message resonated with you, consider sharing it with someone else who might need it. You never know whose life you could help change just by passing on good information. If you'd like to hear more health advice like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We're here every week with practical, trustworthy guidance to help you stay strong, healthy, and confident at every stage of life. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.